House of Representatives Special Committee on the Review of the 1999 Constitution has commenced the zonal public hearing across the 6 geopolitical zones of the country. To this end, the committee invited the general public, executive and judicial bodies, traditional institutions, political parties, civil society organizations, professional bodies, and all other stakeholders. It is pertinent to state that members of these committees are posted outside their zones to have a feeling of what obtains in other geopolitical zones. On Wednesday, the 2nd of June 2021, the Southwest Zonal Public Hearing, which had Lagos as its center, hosted Lagos States, Oyo and Ogun State at the Lagos Marriott Hotel, GRA Ikeja. Most of the speakers at the event clamored for the creation of state police, devolution of powers to the states, creation of more states, restructuring, fiscal federalism, local government autonomy, and more women and youth participation in governance. Among those who spoke were Femi Falana, SAN, representative of the Coalition of Odua Self-Determination Groups, Mr. Razak Olukoba, Auditor General for Local Government, Mrs. Adesumbo Abodere, among others.
We are going to appeal that we do not ask the National Assembly or the INEC to conduct local government elections. It is possible for us to amend the Constitution in a way that the state electoral commissions are made to represent, constituted by representatives of democratic organizations. On security, there is a demand now for state police. But we want to warn that in amending the Constitution to allow for state police, we want to appeal to you to ensure that we do not transfer the problems in Abuja to the states. Let us have state police that will be well funded and well equipped. And you can only do this if you ensure that the budget of the police will be deducted from source. The funding of the police will be deducted from source. And the reason for this is this. If you arm young men and women and they are not paid salary for 6 months, 1 year, as it is the case with the national minimum wage, you are going to create a lot of problems for the society. So we are therefore suggesting that the salary and allowances of the police should be deducted from the source. Secondly, the police council in each state should not be nominees or appointees of the governor alone. We are suggesting that at the federal level and at the state level, the police council should be constituted by representatives of well-respected civil society organizations. This will prevent the manipulation of the police institution by political forces.
We have to make distinction between gun-carrying police and non-gun-carrying police. We have to make decision with regards to jurisdiction, because you see some people writing petitions about stealing to the Inspector General of Police, and they will have to start treating it. They will send policemen from Abuja to Lagos to come and investigate simple things that a Baale will handle. This is an abuse, and I feel that we should look at the possibility of state police. State police does not mean that the federal will not have police, but we can distinguish in terms of number, in terms of jurisdiction, and in terms of what duties they will have to do. I think state police is important, but there's a caveat. When you want to have police If the state is going to have state police, then the state must have capacity to fund it. Osun State is owing people salaries, and you don't owe a man who carries gun. You are already breeding an armed robber. So this has to be looked into.
People should be represented and not be misrepresented. People should collaborate and not be embedded. So our number one submission is the fact that we support a new state out of Ogun State. Number two is that the new state to be created out of Ogun State should identify the constituent of that state, and for that reason, the indigenous people of Remo, the name Remo should be reflected in that state. So we are proposing the name of Remo Ijebu State. Also, we are also proposing that the capital of this state to be so created out of Ogun State should be Ikenne Remo. And in this submission already presented to the National Assembly way back 2009,
we earnestly request that the Office of Auditor General for Local Government should be explicitly provided for in the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. 2, financial autonomy. It is pertinent to reiterate the need for complete financial autonomy for the Office of Auditor General in Nigeria. Financial autonomy will guarantee that the office is able to carry out its functions more effectively, as it can easily access funds specifically dedicated to the office to carry out its responsibilities. Administrative independence. Apart from the financial autonomy, we seek that the revised constitution should make provision for administrative independence for the office due to the professional nature of the audit work. The establishment of an audit service board where the office withdraw its staff from rather than from the main civil service commission be provided in the proposed review. Placing the office on first line charge. The audit process is time-bound and requires adequate resources to execute. Placing the Office of the Auditors General for Local Government on first charge line will guarantee its funding as well as further strengthening the office to contribute more effectively on its oversight functions.
The power at the center is too much. It has been reiterated yesterday that there is no model of the structure of Nigeria anywhere in the world. Nigeria remains the only country where our president will read 43 security reports every day. He's going to appoint the minister, he's going to appoint the IG of police, even INEC, who is also a stakeholder. Mr. President will appoint it. Constitution of Nigeria will continue to embarrass every Nigerian president out of office. So power must be devolved. 170 million Nigerians cannot be catered for by federal government. Give states the power. The reason why we have army of unemployed youth following Boko Haram all around, another militant group, is because there's no job. President Buhari cannot provide job for all the Nigerian youth. States do that anywhere in the world. It's not the president. It's not the job of the federal government to do that. If you don't return the economy to states, you cannot have your state. So we want devolution of power. Give power back to the state. Our security operatives in this country need education. They misprofile concept. What is called referendum? Referendum was held in Britain. Scottish people say they don't want to go. People representing them are misrepresenting them. They remain in United Kingdom till today. Ireland has left. Russia has left. Germans separated and they came back together again. There is no wrong in secession. Don't mystify it. If I say I don't want to be part of Nigeria again, why must security agents come and arrest me? Eminence, Dasuki said it today, that before 1940, it is in paper, let's go and read it. That's coming from Emir Dazuki, Emir Sultan of Sokoto. It's a consolation to me because that's what I've used the whole of my life fighting. That the right of people to say that I don't want to be part of this union again, madam, included in our constitution that people have a right to say that I'm not going to be part of this union again. It is not a mystery. Don't mystify. There's no big deal about it. Anybody pulls out of Nigeria today, Nigeria will not fall. And who told you that people who are calling for secession, there are people who actually wanted it? Put up a referendum. Let people debate it. You poor people, do you want to be part of Nigeria? If they say yes, let them go. Yoruba people say they don't want to be part of Nigeria again. Let them go. It is only when you make a union difficult to live. If you don't create this kind of order again, I can assure you, I won't be here. I will do something else that will frustrate Nigeria. Because when there's a continuous platform for people to engage, for people to talk, nobody wants to leave that country. America said that the secession is not their own constitution, but they are doing the right thing. The raining weather in the 50s attempted it, but nobody talks about it again. I can go to America and become citizens, run Nigeria like that. You remember Ghana must go now. People come to Nigeria that time to be part of Nigeria. If you run Nigeria correctly, nobody will want to leave Nigeria again.
One major thing that we would like is a situation where the tenure of the local government chairman or chairpersons should be enshrined in the constitution. Also, a situation where you have sole administrators from time to time who are unelected is really unacceptable. The only time you should have unelected people if there is a state of emergency, which is typically for 3 months. A situation where you have people running local government who are unelected for a prolonged period of time, we think is unacceptable. And as an indigenous body, the local government is closer to us, is dearer to us than the state government and federal government. And that's where we really said a lot of things in our submission.
I beg your pardon to read our attachment. We hereby make submission of the proposed constitution for the Federated States of Nigeria. Kindly find here with attached. We are aware that our submission is contrary-wise to the terms of reference of your Constitutional Review Committee, which is to take memoranda on alteration and amendment of the extant Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria as amended. But our organization firmly believes that that particular constitution, its regime should be ended. It's incurable. It cannot be cured by amendment. Basically, our problem with the Nigerian Constitution is the excessive powers of the presidency and the abrogation of the regions. Basically, we are saying that there should be a plebiscite or a convocation of a national assembly for consideration of a proper constitution for our people, where we'll go back to the 1963 constitution. Basically, regionalism will be respected, and then the powers of the president as known in this particular constitution now are being radically reduced.
In an interview with Right Honorable Nkiru Kanye-Georgia, the Deputy Chief Whip of the House of Representatives and Chairman Southwest of the House of Representatives Committee on Constitution Review Public Hearing, as well as other honorables, said the memoranda presented by different stakeholders will be looked into by the House of Representatives and resolutions will be made, and concurrence by the State Houses of Assembly and the Senate before the resolutions are ratified and implemented.
I told them that we will not be using your voices. We will just be using your presentation. So your papers speaks loudest, because we are going to go through those papers and collect the ones that are, because you see that even from the first person that presented from Lagos State government to the last person, almost everybody was saying the same thing. You understand? So we collect all those submissions, and then of course still give the public the opportunity to have the final hearing in Abuja, which is the national public hearing that will be held in Abuja, which is going to be the final. It's after that we go back to the committee and still collate and then prepare for debate. After debate, we put each item. That's why it's constitution alteration, we put each item to vote. That's why I told people it's not about submitting documents. It's about following up with your members. And I believe that the presentation people made, that the members are also aware of it, meaning that during voting, the members of the parliament, who are lawmakers, will vote according to the submission of their people.
I don't think it will be the last, because over time, people's agitations would vary. So in a few years from now, I'm sure that there will be a new agitation and there will be a need to review the constitution that we are currently trying to put together. But the most important thing is that we make sure that the constitution is able to last the test of time. And that is why we are listening to everybody that have brought memorandums from across the country.
Yes, I've been very, very impressed by the turnout. Nigeria is at the teething edge. We need something like this, and we need to do something very drastic to bring Nigeria back to Nigeria of old. Nigerians are clinging on to cleavages, onto ethnic nationalities. So a constitutional review at this time will be something that would grant hope and give hope to the Nigeria of tomorrow. The participants dropped a lot of memorandums. Top of it was local government autonomy. We believe in that as well, because we've said it that Nigeria, the local government chairmen must be able to compete amongst themselves, and in competing, they will bring out the best of each and every one of them. And the local government chairman must be able to compete and also become a governor of a state. By doing that, the citizenry, the residents of their territories will get the best out of them.